Hello, it's Grandpa Hickory from Texas. How to deal with rude people. You know, there's times in our lives we all come across people. You have, I have. It's just human nature. There's so many people like that that they just they don't like you for some reason. They don't like what you stand for. If you have a ministry, they don't like your ministry. They're narcissists and they're very miserable type people. And I've had several that have come on my channel and they have made comments that were very insulting. I've been called a charlatan, all kinds of things. This woman was putting comments screaming about that I sicken my cats and I don't take them to the vet and all this stuff. And listen, I rescue cats. I take care of animals all the time. I find homes for them. I have a trapping license, permit in the city that I live in, and I trap feral cats. And I'm not allowed to move the ferals. They have to come. I have to notify them. They come, they pick the cat up, and they take them in. And this is what I do. I do everything I can do to help little animals. I always have. I've done it, been doing it for years. But see, people, there's people that they don't like you for some reason. And no matter how nice you are, no matter how you try to be kind to them, they're not going to be nice to you. They're not going to be kind to you. People, they're just literally, they're full of the devil. They really are. I mean, it's sad, but Satan has influenced their life somehow, and they are a miserable type person. And you need to realize these things. Now, when I have these insulting comments, I've had several cussing me and everything else, and I just immediately delete them from my channel. And this is my channel. I don't have to put up with people that are insulting me and my ministry. A lot of people do not like my Grandpa Hickory Sunday Morning Country Chapel time because I teach the book of Acts, and they don't like that. Acts 2:38, you ask me, how can you be saved? How come there's all these other churches and all these other religions? How do we know which one's right? Go to the man that was given the keys to the kingdom, the Apostle Peter. Acts 2 verse 38. That's all you got to do. Well, see, when I teach people this, a lot of people you come in contact with, and they're in what's called the great harlot religion. They have 3 gods instead of 1. And the Bible speaks of this in Revelation. It's called the great harlot. And there's many that will be deceived thereby. And you can't reach them. You can't reach them at all. I mean, I don't even try. I mean, I tell them, and I tell them, hey, I'll pray for you. And that's what I do for this woman that has been sending me one insult after the other. Every time I turn around, I'm having to go through my comments and delete her comments and get it out of there. Because she is a narcissist, she's a pessimist, she's very pessimistic, and she likes to put people down. In other words, she's a Karen. And there's a lot of Karens like that. Not just female, but they're male. And you know what I'm talking about. And I just want you to know, you're going to come in contact with a lot of rude people in your life, you younger people. You're going to meet people that are just downright rude. And they're not taught the way you were taught. And there's a lot of people that don't believe in God. And by you believing in God, you automatically offend them. You know why? Because they realize they're not right. And when they look at you, they come under conviction. And yet you're concerned for their soul. You're concerned for everyone. But I don't engage people in arguments. That's not what I'm on here for. My channel is family oriented. And when people want to engage me through comments, hurl insults and everything, I just very promptly, simply delete them. And I will delete anyone that sends bad comments to my channel. I have that right to do it. And nobody likes, a negative person. I mean, practically down. Every day I get up and check my comments, and here's all these horrible comments saying, you're sickening your cats, you're making them sick. You let Precious go out on your patio and she ate some plants. I had a little boy that his granddad was buying him a pellet rifle so that he could kill my rescue cats that come up out front to the food. I even put it on the channel up here. These plants that were thrown over the fence onto my patio were not my plants. My plants are out front. Tomato plant, tomatillo plants, and aloe vera plants. But you see, people, when somebody's looking for an argument, they're going to latch on to anything they can. And now, you know, my little darling come down to sick. I had to take him to the hospital this morning, and I got horrible comments from that woman all weekend long. Saying, why don't you take him to the vet? Why don't you take him to the vet? There's no animal hospital around here. I got one. I got one animal hospital. And they're closed on the weekends. You can call the emergency hotline all you want. They're closed. They don't even answer your phone calls. So what do? You do what I did. You have to wait till they open up the very next morning. You be there with your animal, and you get your animal in there as fast as you can. And see, they've been dealing with me since 1989. I take little feral cats and little homeless cats to the vet all the time. That's what I do. And then I find homes for the little darlings. But people, you are going to come in contact with people that they want a conflict. No matter what you do, no matter how peaceful you are, they want a comment. And they want to have a conflict with you. But the thing to do is pray for them and just go on. I don't dwell on it. When I get an insulting comment that I see comes on my channel and I'm notified immediately, then I delete it. And this person is not even a subscriber to my channel. She don't even subscribe to my channel. And I'm getting one horrible comment every time I turn around that comes popping on my screen. So, you know, people, it's just the way it is. I mean, you know, you can't please everyone. Remember that song by Ricky Nelson? You can't please everyone, so you better please the Lord. That's my words. Not yourself. Don't please yourself. Please the Lord. Because He's the one that we all have to answer to. He's the one with whom we have to do. But he wrote, I wanted to come on and just let you know about how to handle rude people. You just very simply ignore them. And you stay away from people like that. They are very contentious, and they're just full of confrontations, and that's all they want. So when you come in contact with rude people, the best thing to do is be nice, tell them you'll pray for them, and just go your way. And that's what I do. I just simply ignore people. But when I get nasty comments, I'm going to delete that. I have that right. This is my channel. And I'm just like you. You're not going to let someone come into your apartment or your home that's going to sit there and insult you. Friend, I'm the same way. I'm human, just as human as everybody else is. And I don't have to put up with narcissists and people that are very contentious. I don't have time for doubtful disputations that want to argue about the Word of God. They're not going to change Acts 2:38. It's there. They're never going to get around it. They can play patty cake Jesus all day long, but they're never going to get around Acts 2 verse 38. And they're mad at me because I'm the one that told them about Acts 2:38, King James Version. They don't like this. People don't like it. Well, hey, people didn't like Paul the Apostle. I preach the same thing Paul the Apostle preached. People didn't like what Peter, the Apostle Peter, preached. I preach the same thing that the Apostle Peter preached. So, You're going to have people that come against you. And as a Christian, you're going to have persecutions in this life. And you're going to come in contact with people that they are just, they're just contentious. And the best thing you can do is avoid them and get around them. That's the best thing that you can do. Hey, hit the like button. I'm inviting you to subscribe to my channel. I'm Grandpa Hickory. And yes, I do rescue kittens. I rescue cats. I find homes for them, and I take care of them, and I'm going to continue doing so. Pray for little darling. He's in the hospital. He's very sick. He hadn't eaten for 2 days, and I rushed him to the hospital as soon as they opened this morning, and they were nice enough to take him right in, no appointment or anything. They took him right in. They're going to work him in. But it looks like he's going to be in a hospital for 2 days or maybe even for a week. I don't know. They said they will call me and let me know. So pray for my little darling. He's my little rescue cat, and he's not doing well at all. And I was up all night long with him last night, holding him and praying with him and walking the floors and holding the little fella. And that's all we can do is be there for them. But listen, when you come in contact with rude people, just be nice and go your way. Hey, I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye from Texas.